Welcome back to the Better Than Yesterday podcast slash YouTube, where we objectively focus on information, motivation, and realness. 5 topics. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020, episode 183. First topic, relationships. We're going to talk about man, woman, relationships. Small things matter. It seems like in relationships, the small things add up to huge things, in my opinion. So, like the small trinkets, the small gifts, the small details that you do for one another, that goes a long way, whether good or bad. I'm gonna try to focus on the positive here, but if you're in a relationship, it's the small thing. At least for me, it's the small things that matter. The small gifts, the little innuendos, those type of things that go distance. Never always, like birthdays and holidays and anniversaries and vacations, the day-to-day stuff, the little small little trinkets, the little small little, okay, this is what I did for you. This is, just these things. I just think those go long, those stretch out farther as far as an importance of a relationship. So if you got a significant other, please, by all means, I said man and woman, whoever your significant other is, please, by all means, make small, do the little small things, and those help the relationship for the long term. Topic 2, shut up and listen. I mean, this can coincide with the first topic. Sometimes we just continue to talk and we're not listening to what the other person's saying. Like, sometimes you just gotta shut your mouth and let that person get everything they need to get off their chest, whether it's venting, whether it's telling you something. I'm guilty of this. Like I said, my best way of learning is from listening, but in the same token, sometimes I talk too much. So I like to pull back, just listen, have the days where I'm just doing more listening than talking. I try to do more of those days than not. You gotta listen to people. Like I said, shut up and listen, absorb the information, process it, and get, they're telling you what they want, and you need to figure out what it is. But like I said, the only way you can do that is you got to stop talking yourself and get what you need to get from them. Topic 3, double standards between men and women. I don't get it. I mean, it's like things like, let's just talk, a man could sleep with a lot of women, and he's kind of like propped up and praised, and a woman could sleep with a lot of guys and she's kind of lowered and knocked. You know what I mean? Like the things of sometimes I think like the equal rights thing is like guys or emotions, I should say. Guys are not really we're not supposed to say much and cry and complain. Would be told we're bitching and things like that. So the double standards of men and women is funny because, it's just certain people have different ways of looking at it. I think we all should be kind of like on an equal playing field. Now, when it comes to things like, we talked about domestic violence, I think no man should ever put his hands on a woman. Now, I will say a woman should never put their hands on a man, but in the same token, that does not give us, I don't think, men the right to retaliate and hit them back. That's just my opinion. A lot of people I know disagree with that aspect, but just a lot of double standards in the world between men and women, and it's very interesting. Just different situations. A man's supposed to be able to fix things and cut the grass, and a woman's supposed to be able to cook and clean. It's just weird how there's these gender specific things that we focus in on, and it really is like we all kind of should be equal on teaching. Like for me, I want to make sure my son, not only does he have the skills to fix things, which I don't have, but I'm giving, he had his grandfather, I, sent him down there in the summer and he learns from his grandfather. But that's all, I'm giving him tools to do things around the house, such as, the grass and stuff, things like that. I do that, I don't fix stuff, but I do that type of stuff. Even, inside the house, the cleaning. I don't cook much, but I can cook, and I want to show him how to, take care of himself. Topic 4. Do you believe in heaven and hell? I don't really believe in the concept of heaven and hell. Probably that makes sense considering there's no, I don't really do religion like that. So, I don't know. I just think our soul lives on through people. You know what I mean? Like the memory of us. That's how we live on, I guess. I just think we're gone. We just cease to exist ever again. It's weird, I don't know if our consciousness goes somewhere. I'm kind of started, honestly, like reincarnation has been an interesting thing for me. I feel like we do come back as somebody else, maybe the soul or the consciousness, but we don't remember it. It's just, that's how I feel. I feel like, I've had dreams of things that happened that, never happened in my lifetime, but it seemed like it happened in another lifetime. I know that sounds crazy and weird, but the concept of heaven and hell, I don't know if that necessarily, I don't know if that necessarily persists. I just don't know if I believe in, I believe, there's a higher being, I am with God up and down, but I don't think there's a place we go to and there's, walls, and I just don't know. And then there's a place where you burn internally. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, and I'm not saying it's the same level to kill 100 people, but think about it like this. There's one guy who kills, just for the pleasure of it, and then there's another guy who killed, just being in the military, doing his duty for our country. So, I mean, they could kill the same amount of people. Like, he doesn't burn in hell because he was fighting for our country, but then that's subjective, because then maybe, if the concept of heaven and hell exists, maybe the higher being is like, well, you still killed people, so it don't matter what you killed them for. So you just don't know. You know what I mean? These are the questions I'm always asking. These are the questions I'm confused about. So hopefully I don't offend nobody with these heaven and hell, but everybody know where I stand with the religion. I'm not saying, this is my show. I don't mind, I say how I feel, but, just understanding that, I don't know, just don't believe in it. Final topic. I want you to keep your negative relationship business on Facebook. We've been in a relationship a little bit this episode. It's that simple. I mean, I scrolled through last night, and I mean, this woman was just, this was a conversation that, they were married for sure. This was a conversation that needed to be discussed. That was between them. I don't know how old she is. I understood her gripe. Now, I'm not disregarding her gripe. She was asking for, I don't even want to say it because she might see the show or she might see the post. So I don't want to put her business specifics out there. But the whole point I'm trying to say, keep that off of Facebook. Keep that off of Instagram. Keep that off of Snapchat. If you really want a relationship to work, talk amongst each other and have the actions, but don't sit there and put your business all out like that. It helps nobody. Because what it is even when y'all correct things, because 9 times out of 10 you correct things, and everybody just has a negative outlook of that person or you, because you put it out there, or that guy because he didn't do it wrong, and then it brings in the wolves. If you're a woman, you got thirsty guys that are like, hey, if he ain't gonna treat you right, I will. And if you're a man, you're like, if you're a man, then there could be women jumping in his inbox like, well, she don't appreciate you, blah, blah, blah. I know you work hard. Like, you just create so many different things. So you can put your I think your positive stuff should be out there to show, to, relationship. Not everybody knows that nothing's perfect, but your negative stuff, keep that in the house. Just my opinion on that. Coming from experience, by the way. Anyway, thanks for listening and watching the Better Than Yesterday podcast /YouTube. Today, again, is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020, episode 183. Y'all go out there and attack those goals.